I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Stardew Valley Doing It All, episode 19. So we're coming to the end of summer here, and, things are going, I guess. It's looking like we might not make the social goal of getting everybody to 8 hearts. We might have to settle for 5 hearts, or even less. I don't know how high I'll be able to get them over the course of fall and winter. And there's still 5 people I haven't given any gifts to because they prefer sashimi and hate mayonnaise. So unfortunately, that goal might not be completed, and we're continuing to not get lucky with getting a red cabbage from the traveling merchant. So we might not be able to finish that bundle, but everything else is going fairly well. Everything's going according to plan for the most part, and I'm just gonna continue preparing for things, so that's pretty much that. As for other things, in other news, as they say, this series gets a bit more notice than my weekly updates that I post, so I'll go ahead and say it here. For 500 subscribers, I'm doing a Q&A type video thing, and if you go to the latest weekly update, I should be talking about it in that one, unless you're watching this, more than a week in the future. In which case, it might be a different weekly update, but still, if you go over there, you can leave a comment with any questions you have, and I'll try to answer them in the Q&A video, which will come probably Sunday, along with the next weekly update video. So, yeah, if you have any questions, go post them there, and I'll answer them. So, that's it for that. Beyond that, I don't know. I'm doing stuff. I'm trying to find new games to record for like a variety show type thing on this channel. Haven't really decided on any. It's really hard to find games that I think would be interesting for a video and are also not boring to play. So far, my only real candidate that isn't like a multiplayer game that I have to actually find other people to play with is BioShock. The remastered versions just came out recently, I think, and I happened to get those because I already owned BioShock 1 and 2. So I might do either a video on BioShock 1 or like a series where I go through BioShock 1. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. BioShock's a pretty good game. It would probably be worth playing even if I didn't have the remastered version, just because it's a game that holds up like surprisingly well for how old it is. I don't remember what year it was released, but even now, like if you go back and play it, the graphics aren't too bad, and the game design overall is pretty good. So that's definitely a game that I might play on this channel. There are some multiplayer games that I'd like to play, but I have to actually find some people with which to play those multiplayer games. For example, there's Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, which would be pretty fun for like, just different person each video type of thing, where it's just various collaborations with people. That'd be pretty cool. There's also London 2012, which is a pretty fun game. It's also, pretty much exclusively multiplayer. The issue with that one is that I have to find like a bunch of people to play with, up to, or at least 4 people total, including me. So I have to find 3 people to play it with and record videos with, because otherwise it's kind of dull. Like if you don't have enough players that it's possible to not get a medal, and because there's 3 tiers of medals, gold, bronze, silver, you have to have at least 4 players, and then it would be possible to get actually no medals over the course of a tournament of 5 games. So, that one's better with more players, and I don't quite have enough players for that just yet. There's also Golf with Your Friends, where I know a whole bunch of people that would that have it, but the issue there is I don't know a whole bunch of people that are suitable for a video with Golf with Your Friends. I don't know how to explain that, but sometimes they make racist comments, some of them. You know who you are if you're watching this, and I know you watch my Stardew videos. But yeah, I don't want to have to do extra work by editing things out, so I have to find the right group to be funny and not too offensive if I'm gonna play Golf with Your Friends. Mostly though, I think I'd prefer to play London 2012, because I think that's a lot more interesting than golf with your friends. There's a lot more to do in it. It isn't just, 4 courses. It's like 8 different types of things, and then a bunch of different sports within each one. So you got like track and field, swimming, diving, vaulting. What are the other ones? There's Kieran, which is like a bicycle race. There's kayaking. There's basically just a whole bunch of things. There's a whole bunch of different events. It is modeled after the Summer Olympics, so unfortunately you can't have a Jamaican bobsledding team. But, it's still good for the Summer Olympics. I do wish that, unfortunately what happened with London 2012 is, you can't get it on Steam anymore because Sega lost the publishing rights to make Olympic Games video games. And instead the rights were given to Nintendo, which means that the official Olympics games that come out are Nintendo's Mario and Sonic games. And those ones are not, in my opinion at least, they aren't nearly as good as the old Sega ones. I wish at least that we had gotten a Sochi 2014 to go with London 2012, just so we had a Summer Olympics and a Winter Olympic game that both worked really well. But unfortunately, Sega lost the rights before they could put out Sochi 2014. And Vancouver 2010 is pretty much impossible to find. It's really, really difficult to find it on computer, to the point where I actually haven't even been able to find somewhere I could get a key. And of course, the company that owned the rights to it, way back when, basically dissolved, so you can't really contact them for one either. But enough rambling about that, coming up on the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time.